want if you want to tell me a little bit more about what you do when you start to feel stressed or anxious, because there's a lot of different things that can help you when you start feeling like that.
I like to take a moment and breathe for 10 seconds. I call it a 10-second fix, so I can redeem myself to not having those negative thoughts, I guess. And I also write down some of my thoughts down on a notebook.
Okay, well, that's awesome. That's something that helps me too. I really like to breathe, and I like to stay in silence. Sometimes I need at least 3 minutes to myself, because sometimes life can get really busy, Mari. But I'm glad that you have certain things that you like to do, and breathing and writing things down, that's an excellent source of dealing and coping with anxiety and stress. What about with your schoolwork? Are you doing okay in your classes right now?
Yeah, I feel like I can do better. Academically, I have all A's, but I just feel like mentally I can learn a lot more and I can just do better. I haven't been as focused as before, so I feel like that's part of why I'm not as focused.
Yeah, well, if you have a lot of things going through your mind, it's going to be hard to do your work or read a book or simply be in class and pay attention to your teacher, because you have things in your mind, and there are certainly things that you haven't been, able to deal with, because what it seems like when you talk to your mom about college, she more so wants you to work. And when you talk about to your boyfriend about college, he also wants you to work. So these are people that you confide in and that you trust. And I'm glad that you're talking to them. Do you ever tell them how this feels, and that you're persistent in going to college?
Um, with my family, it isn't really an open relationship. Like, we don't really talk about our feelings that much, and um, we don't really talk about our feelings. That's pretty much it. But we kind of just judge from the outside. If like we're putting up a happy act, they just think that we're happy, and if we're like if we're doing a different act, they think we're what we're trying to put out there. But we never talk about our feelings.
Okay. What about with your boyfriend?
Yeah, we do talk about how we feel. It's just with this, I'm not really sure if I'm 100% positive. There's a lot of different like opinions that are making me kind of go different directions instead of just straight. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of confused with that.
Yeah, that's understandable. Um, does do you and your boyfriend hang out with your family, or do you guys have
Um,
a good relationship? Everybody together?
no, my parents don't really like my boyfriend. Um, he's a different race, so they don't really approve.
Okay. Can you tell me a little bit more about that? Have you tried to bring him?
Yeah, I have tried. It's just that how my mom talks about different races. It's kind of like she wants me to date this certain race, so it's kind of hard. It's just that my boyfriend's black, so outside of like besides him, other people I guess that they've had encounters with that are that race are different attitude, but he's not like them. He's
Mm-hmm.
really nice.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'm hearing that there might be some difficulties in you even being yourself around your family. So there's certainly some things going on, and I want you to know that that's normal as a mother. And I know that you recently lost your dad. So she's kind of by herself, and she wants to raise you in a certain direction. And sometimes our parents already come with their own ideas. So they'll bring out those feelings, and I don't want to say your mom is a racist, because that's probably not the case, but sometimes it's hard for our older parents that are, rooted in a certain way, and it's hard for them to understand. So I want you to know that it's okay, that, hopefully with time they're able to support you and understand who is it that you want to date, and eventually hopefully they can see that. Do you talk to anybody else about the issues that you're having?
Um, no. I mean, I do talk to my friend sometimes, but she's the only person I really talk to.
Okay, well, I know of this awesome therapist that is currently in school. So if you're interested, this is not something that you have to do, but I think that it may be helpful for you. If you meet with them, since you don't have a fourth period, maybe you can set a time in that frame where you meet with them, and maybe you guys can develop more plans, or maybe you simply can talk to this person and help you feel better, because you are going to graduate soon. So right now you have all A's, you're doing great, you're on the right path. I want to again congratulate you for that, and be proud of that, because that's who you are. That's Mari. Mari is doing good right now. Mari is focused on getting a career. I remember you said you wanted to do nursing, and you're looking at some really good programs for college. So Mari wants to do this. You have certain things that you already know how you want to do it, and maybe there's going to be bumps on the road. So when it comes to working, of course, you need money. In this world, you're going to need money. It's why you're going to go to college, and eventually you want a career, because it's a job and you're going to be getting money for doing something that hopefully you love to do.